Lastly, and most interesting, I think, what does Jesus value? Verse 7, Jesus therefore said, let her alone, in order that she may keep it for the day of my burial. You've always got poor people with you. You don't always have me. I don't know if you guys take an offering in this church. Let's pretend like you do. Let's pretend like the first thing, in some churches say, the first thing, one of the first things they do when you come in, you have a few songs and they pass the plate around, you put somebody in the offering. Normal, nothing wrong with it necessarily. But let's say that you guys did that this morning when we walked in. The first thing you did was took an offering. And as soon as I got up here, I said, okay, guys, I noticed you took the offering. I see the plate right here, stacked with the money. I understood that this was a benevolence offering. It was a special offering today to give to the poor. I just want you to know, you've got the poor with you always. Me, you're only seeing this weekend. I think that you should go ahead and reassign that the Dave Wagner Fund. What do you think? I'm only here one day. You always have the poor. What would you think if a guest speaker said something like that? What's that? I know. But actually, and that's what's funny. I almost said something that would have been offensive, and so I'm not going to. I don't know if it would have offended you, but it would have offended some other certain churches. But I won't say it. If I heard it, I'd think he's crazy. I'd walk up and be like, "All right, tell me real fast. What you just said is you think you are personally more important than people out there hungry on the street. That's what you think. You got a car, you got a house, you're doing fine, and you think you're more important than poor people's needs. Is that what you think?" I'd say, you're out of your mind. You're nuts. I know a good counselor. I'll get you his card. Who does this guy think he is? To say, I got the poor with you always. Nothing's more enjoyable to me than to talk to an unbeliever who's been taught that actually the Bible doesn't teach that Jesus is God. Jesus was nothing like that. He was just a traveling sort of philosopher, magician guy. And he never said he was God. He never exalted himself. That's what the later church did. Nothing is more enjoyable than that. Because I love to take him to stuff like this. He said he was more important than the poor. One time his disciples were doing something on Sabbath that the Pharisees said was not okay. And he said, do you know who I am? I'm the Lord of Sabbath. So, for example, let's say that we take communion in a little bit here, and we do it in a way that I think is not quite the right way. So I stand and go, whoa, hold on. You can't do it like that. And Brian says, what are you talking about? It says right here in Scripture. I go, no, I'm the Lord of communion. I'm the Lord of the Lord's Supper. That's what it would be like. This guy's crazy. Somebody call the police, before he starts shooting. Jesus says it, and I could give you lots more.